Actually, a few more things to say. I decided the frequency at which I'm gonna record. That was something I was supposed to do in the first week, was figure out how much I could reasonably record and post. Now, honestly, I think I just want to do it every day. I'm really liking it so far, and I feel like it's more authentic to anyone who's watching this and myself to post every day, because I mean, I think I talked about this yesterday, but it's not going to be like a glorified day in the life where I'm just going to show like a few really hard days, and then the days that I'm not recording, I'm literally doing nothing. I think it's better to post every single day. And so far, the load has been manageable. Although it does like eat into time, I would be doing like coding or something else. It's been really enjoyable and not too hard so far. And then also something weird that I've actually experienced since recording is I feel like I'm actually more authentic, which is something that people usually don't say. They say they act differently when they're on camera, but since I've been like recording all this, I feel like I've been more authentic because I've lost a lot of the fear that I have to be myself, because whoever is watching this will only be people who like really care about watching. So it doesn't really matter if no one likes it, because I don't know how to describe this. Let me think about it for a second. I don't think it's anything like towards the audience, but I think just recording this, trying to show you myself in the future and anyone else who's watching this, what it actually takes, I'm less fearful because I know that at the position that I'm in, like it's okay to suck. It's okay to not be where you want to be. So it's just cool to allow myself to actually be authentic. And then the last thing, I want to stop doing this, but I've started almost when I have like an idea in my head and I know I want to talk about it on camera, I've started almost like rehearsing it before. And this is something that I've heard Naval talk about when he was thinking about going on podcasts. He would rehearse the conversation, and I want to stop doing that. I want to just be able to think of something that I could potentially talk about, but then not like continually say like how am I gonna say it or rehearse me saying it all the time. So it's just something I'm gonna have to work on. I'm not sure if that's just gonna go away with time or it's something I have to like consciously not do.
Breakfast for today, same thing as always: bread, butter, pineapple juice, omelet, 3 eggs, salt, pepper, a little bit of water, then ham, onion, spinach, cheese, mozzarella cheese.
Just finished breakfast. Had to actually run to the store after I was done cooking because I ran out of pineapple juice, but got that real quick. But I'm gonna go do my juggling, and then probably see a little time lapse of that, and then recording, and yeah. Okay, huge change of plans. Apparently we do have a game today, and the game is at 12. I actually had no idea that we had a game. I just happened to check my WhatsApp just to make sure I didn't get any messages. Wait, there's something on the camera. Might just be a scratch. And then I saw someone say, "What time is the game today?" And I'm like, "What?" They said it yesterday, but I didn't check. And then they sent a list of everyone who's playing, and I'm like, "What?" So I called up my one friend on the team, and then he said, "Oh yeah, we have a game today." So I have a game. We have to be there at 11. It's currently 9:30. I'm gonna usually before my games, I like to do my juggling, and then I'm gonna get ready and go to the game. Guest match day vlog is a go. So completely changes how I'm gonna do the day, but kind of just gonna raw dog it, and then hopefully it turns out well.
So again, I think the camera angle yesterday was bad. The camera angle today was bad. I only noticed while I was recording or editing yesterday's video that the angle was really bad. So I think today's video, which should be posted tomorrow, will be a little bit better. But you can just see me doing a little bit of my juggling. I didn't get to do everything in because I was worried about getting too close to the time, and I don't want to be stressed out about being late.
Had to stop a little bit early because it's already 10 and I have to be there at 11, and it takes about an hour to get there. So I don't want to stress myself too much. I got in about 20 minutes. On game days, I usually do something different than what I do on days I don't have games. I just do 30 minutes and then I do 5 minutes of the different variations that I think are very important. And then I just count what my max is in that time span in one rally. And then I record that in my journal. I'm going to get ready for the game and then go. I'm not going to vlog when I'm there or going to the game because I want to be able to focus on the game, but I'll probably vlog. Is this called? I guess this is vlogging. I'm going to vlog after the game,
maybe with my friend, but he's gonna make fun of me, so that's just how it is. He's my roommate for next year, so if I continue this, he's just gonna have to get used to this. But didn't know we had a game, but have to do whatever I can to play, I guess. I'll inform y'all how it goes. Hopefully I have a video of me after the game in the kit so you can see what we look like. We wear pink, so real men wear pink.
Here's a few photos from after the game. I mean, I think you can clearly tell we won, but I'm not gonna spoil it how much we won by or what happened in the game. I'll talk about that in a second, but happy with the result. Home from the game, currently 4:13. So the game started at 12. I said earlier that I found out we had a game at 9:30 and then quickly did some juggling, got there an hour early because we have the warm up and stuff. Then we had the game. I started at cam, played there for 60 minutes and then was moved to wing. We won 10-0, so pretty good game. I had a goal and 2 or 3 assists, maybe 4 if you count a dummy as an assist, but I wasn't the last one to touch it. Pretty good game overall, but something I realized that I could have done a lot better was take the shot myself, especially when I'm within either like just entering the box or around the PK spot from the top of the box to the 6-yard box. I'll sometimes default and try to look for the extra pass when I have the goal open right in front of me, but sometimes I hear like my teammates and I default to passing, so I have to be more conscious of where I'm at, and sometimes even though they are an option, it's better for me to either fake it to them or just take the shot myself because I have an angle for the entire goal, and also just like build some confidence in myself. It's not like I'm not confident in how I'm playing, but every goal helps a player's confidence. And then also something I feel like I was just like holding back. I've had this problem forever where I feel like in games for some reason I just hold back, like putting out all my energy. I'm not really sure why. It's like as if I'm trying to save it for something, but that's just something I need to try to work on and do better. It was better in the second half. I took a touchdown and then shot the ball from like somewhere I wouldn't usually shoot, and then the keeper was forced to make a save. But it's just like trying anything and then hopefully something works, and not being afraid to make a mistake or do something that might not be like the probability of it working not very high, but kind of to like limit test yourself. And then so after the game, I got lunch with my roommate for next year, and then his mom's in town, so we went to the mall nearby and then got some yakisoba, coral chicken, egg, great meal at this udon place, and then also some pork bun sliders, which I absolutely love. So great meal. Still a little bit hungry, so I might have a few of the like toasted chips and hummus, but that's fine. Came home. So it takes like game days just take a long time and it takes a lot out of me, but I'm going to edit the video so I can post yesterday's video today, and then I'm going to see what other work I can do, watch the second half of the Barca game, and then get as much work done in the schoolwork as possible before going to bed. I'm going to not meditate tonight because I think, so going back, I think my intro video today actually got deleted. So you're going to be seeing the start of the video saying like, hey, I actually just want to add this as well, but I actually didn't record the first video. I apparently just took 2 pictures, one to start and one to stop. So that's fine. But woke up, or I really struggled to go to sleep last night. I think that was because I went into like a halfway sleeping state while meditating, which was right before bed. So then I was actually rested and didn't need to go to bed immediately. So tonight I'm going to try not meditating right before bed and see if that makes a difference, because this has happened the past 2 nights where I have like an hour. Last night it was like 3 hours where I was just laying in bed. I eventually got up and like watched some videos on how to improve your cursor workflow, and then just some random videos as well. But want to be able to fall asleep on time so I can have more in the day, especially if I'm just not doing anything in bed. It might be better for me to just get up and do some work. But I mean, we'll see. Probably gonna set up a time lapse of the rest of my day. Gonna try to eat around 7, so I have about 2 hours and 45 minutes to do work. Gonna try to get as much in as I can in this time. But happy with the game, happy with the result. 10-0 is always a good result, but still stuff to improve because this is just the beginning. So first got started with me editing yesterday's video. You can see me having a little bit of the chips and hummus, but I quickly finished those. So straight on focus from here. I think that a lot of my work in that like area of the couch has been pretty good, and then you can see me transition to watching the game. I've been really enjoying editing and then watching the game as well. So I'm happy to do those things every day and then just try to stay consistent with that.
Just finished some work. You'll see the time lapse. I got the video edited, and then I also watched the second half of the Borussia Dortmund Barcelona recent Champions League game. It was great to watch. Took a little bit of notes. Now I'm eating dinner. It's about 6:30, and then I'm gonna try to work the rest of the day until 8. Go to sleep, get a good night's rest, go to bed early. Yeah, that's all I really have to say. Something that I did notice while I was watching these recent videos editing these is that my storytelling is really bad. So I want to get better at that. I can tell that either my stories don't really have a coherent start to end, or that I'm pausing a lot, although that has gotten better, and I think that will just get better at time. As similarly to the storytelling, I'll get better at it as I go along. But it's just realizing these things that I'm not doing too well, and then trying to be conscious of them, and then in the future trying to get better at them. Pretty good day so far. Not much left, but trying to scrape as much as I can out of it. Here I say this, I think in the video after this, but I really wasn't focused while doing this. I can't remember exactly what I was doing, but I think I was scrolling on YouTube, not even watching videos as I said, but looking at different people, just like what's in my recommended. This was like the start of, I could tell that I was dropping out of like really focus, and that maybe at this point it would have been better to just like turn off the computer and then just do like chill for the rest of the day, because spending a lot of time in the sun and then also exerting myself in soccer, it takes a lot out of me. So things to learn. So, I don't even know if I can call that work. I literally was not focusing at all. And I was trying to run the task on the root code, and it was just saying the same task over and over again. It would just not finish running, so I couldn't even continually do things. It was just like bad. I was just extremely tired. I'm extremely tired from after the game. Usually on game days after, I have like no energy, but I just try to get a little bit done. I guess try to do as much as I can even when I'm not feeling it. I don't really have anything else to do today. Tomorrow I have the meeting at 4 with the client to see if we're a good fit to build the nutrition AI app for targeting people in rural areas who live in food deserts. So I have to prepare for that. I sent them some questions that they should answer, and then I also have to do my own research that would really help to see if this is even feasible at this point in time. I'm not really sure what is the database for available food in rural areas, so that's something I'm gonna have to figure out. And then there's a lot more to go in it. That's just an example of what I had. Pretty good day. I mean, any day you win 10-0 is a good day, but I think I'm gonna end it. It's around 8 p.m. here. I'm just gonna probably journal, then actually go to the store, get some ham for my breakfast tomorrow, take out the trash because we had some spoiled food in there. So it absolutely stinks, but got the video up today. I actually got my first 2 views. I think it was because my roommate, I sent my channel to my roommate, so they viewed the video. Only you can see like how long the first video, I think they viewed for like 3 seconds, and then the second one they did an entire minute. So I mean, again, I'm gonna keep on telling myself this, I'm gonna keep on telling this to the camera, but the intended audience is people in 10 years. I was browsing YouTube while not even watching videos, but just looking at what's in my recommended while I was waiting for the
code tasks to finish. A lot of these, I'll see other people will say like 0 to 100 million, and then I clicked on this dude's channel and he had a little description about himself. He's already started like 2 companies and has like 9 million in revenue, and he started posting 26 days ago. Like, and then he has his like journey in like in 2019 he already had a like was part of a group that did 26 million in revenue. So it's not like these people are starting from zero. That's just like kind of pisses me off. I guess it's like, who really cares at the end of the day? People can say whatever they want. They can title their journey whatever they want, as it is like a personal thing. But for me, I've made $0 in revenue. I'm actually at 0. So for me, it's just like, it feels like a little bit more true. But to each their own. Do I have anything else to talk about? Not really. I think I'm just gonna, I'll edit this out.